12 strict rules Prince William makes his kids follow. While you may think that Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis are some of the luckiest children in the world, being part of the royal family is not always easy. It comes with many rules and restrictions. Prince William ensures that his kids strictly follow many rules, particularly those concerning the royal family. Number 1. Respect for the King/Queen. Every child in the royal family is well aware of one thing: the status of the monarch. With the monarch not only being the figurehead of the country but also of the family, all royals are expected to adhere to some rules when he or she is present. For example, by age 5, the children are expected to bow or show courtesy to the monarch. When the late Queen Elizabeth II entered the room, everyone was expected to stand. When she announced that dinner had ended, you were expected to stop eating, even if you hadn't finished your meal. And when you were walking with her, you walked behind and not in front. Now that King Charles III has ascended to the throne, the royal children will be expected to follow these same rules for him as well. Number 2. Strict bedtime. Being a royal kid doesn't mean you get to stay up late at night. Quite the opposite, they seem to have even earlier bedtimes than most kids. According to the author of Nanny in a Book, Miss Heron, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis have a strictly enforced bedtime of 7 p.m. In an interesting anecdote related to this, biographer Tom Quinn mentioned how the prince was involved in his children's bedtime. Kate insisted that Prince William was involved in bedtime, reading to the kids and bathing them, and they split the school run. Number 3. TV, tablet time restricted. The royal kids are part of a generation that grows up with access to a lot of screen time. Whether it's cartoons on TV or playing games on their tablet, the new technologies are hard to avoid. You can't completely isolate the children from the entertainment that others their age are engaged in. However, Prince William ensures that this is all well within strict limits. Princess Catherine is also very adamant about this strict rule. According to royal expert Kate Nicol, she won't allow Prince George, Princess Charlotte, or Prince Louis their own device. Number 4. Studying more than one language. The royal family is expected to travel frequently and meet with leaders across the world. Being able to converse in multiple languages is very beneficial when meeting with foreign representatives. The late Queen Elizabeth II was fluent in French. Prince William can speak French, Welsh, and Swahili. This royal trend is continuing into the next generation, as his kids Prince George and Princess Charlotte are practicing Spanish with a tutor. Number 5. Shorts for kids. No team shirts at sports events. Have you ever wondered why Prince George, the eldest son of the prince and princess, was always seen wearing shorts? This may come as a surprise, but it's not because of a fashion choice that his parents made. It is an unspoken rule of the royal family that the boys don't wear trousers or long pants until they grow older, typically until they turn the age of 8. There are also some other dress rules that Prince William has enforced for his eldest son. He isn't allowed to wear team shirts at sports events. Number 6. Casual clothes inside the house. Now, there is a difference between dress codes outside and those inside the house. Prince William has a unique set of rules for when the kids are inside the house. He doesn't want the setting to be too formal. While the prince and princess obviously want their kids to look smart, they also want them to be relaxed when they are at home. Even the royal staff has been directed to dress casually when around the kids. The future king has reportedly banned suits in his family home. Number 7. Eating etiquette. We are all taught some table manners as kids, but for the royal family, these rules are enforced much more strictly. Breaking them is not an option. This is why Prince William and Princess Catherine have banished their children from the dinner table. That's right, as loving as they may be towards their children, they follow this strict royal rule. Former royal chef Darren McGrady provided more details. He told Harper's Bazaar that the children aren't allowed to sit with the adults until they have learned the art of polite conversation. The children always ate in the nursery until they were old enough to conduct themselves properly at the dining table, McGrady explained. Number 8. Healthy food only. The royal nursery wasn't just for teaching the children manners, but also for developing their tastes. Royal nanny Maria Borello was given strict guidelines regarding the royal children's diet. The nanny made sure the kids would eat balanced meals. They were given lots of healthy vegetables, while also being introduced to the dishes that the grown-ups eat. Number 9. Not allowed to keep most presents. This must sting a bit as a kid. Imagine receiving hundreds of presents, but being told that you can't have them. Children of the royal family are expected to receive many gifts and accept them graciously. However, as the gifts are received on behalf of the king, the kids are not allowed to keep most of them. So when Prince George got nearly 800 presents in 2014, chances are he didn't get to keep most of them. Number 10. Baptized with Church of England services. The royal family and its historic connection with the Church of England goes back over 500 years. So it is not surprising that Prince William had all his kids baptized with the Church of England. Even Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, joined the church officially when she became part of the family. As part of the church, the royal kids have to take part in long morning services every now and then. The kids are expected to follow royal protocol when it comes to their religious choices, at least in public. Number 11. No shouting rule. Prince Charles and Princess Catherine have a very strict rule that they enforce for both themselves and their kids at home. No shouting. The couple deals with their children in a very calm and gentle manner, making sure never to shout at them. The children are expected to behave in the same manner, even with each other. A royal source told The Sun, shouting is absolutely off limits for the children, and any hint of shouting at each other is dealt with by removal. The punishment doesn't involve sending the kids to their rooms or to a naughty step. Rather, the source explains, the naughty child is taken away from the scene of the row or disruption and talked to calmly by either Kate or William. Things are explained and consequences outlined, and they never shout at them. Number 12. One of them home with kids. The Prince and Princess of Wales have made it clear that their children are their priority, and they want them to have privacy. The two have now come up with a very important rule, which is becoming apparent in their recent trips. They have agreed that during trips, at least one of them will stay home with Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. The exception to this is when they are on an official royal tour. Speaking to Express, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliam said, Kate and William are wisely concerned at any overexposure of him, George, and of Charlotte and Louis. The younger they are, the more likely they are to steal the show with childish antics, which get publicized worldwide and make the monarchy seem more relatable. So, that brings us to the end of our video. How do you feel about the many rules these royal kids have to follow? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.